Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest from around Major League Baseball. The Houston Astros bested the visiting Indians 2-1. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Colorado Rockies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, we'll see if Hunter Pence can keep swinging a hot stick. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And take a look at this. Starting on the mound, one of the most unique talents in the game, the switch pitching Pat Venditti.
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. You get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Denard Span will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off to Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Second spot tonight, left fielder, Angel.
Steps into bat left-handed here as he'll try to gain an advantage after seeing Venditti declare to throw right-handed. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackmon. He makes the running play. 2 down. Buster Posey will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of these first 3 hitters now, and that's a trend that his pitching coach is going to hope continues.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Giants nothing. Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Jeff Samardzija will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Odubel Herrera.
Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Samardzija has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting second.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Batting third.
You'll see here, the two outfielders converge out there, but neither one can cut this thing off. And he's under a full head of steam, so he makes it into third base with a one-out triple. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
That's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. On the move is Span. He gets there, but he missed it. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out.
Well, the only silver lining here is that the batter doesn't get any further than first base, but boy, that looked like a ball that should have been caught. I don't know what went wrong there.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Pitch inside, the throw not in time as he steals second.
Might have caught him a little by surprise there, but this is going to work out nicely for him. And now they've got a chance with 2 away to get a second run on the board in the very first inning.
2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
On the ground to the right side. Panic is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. It's the Rockies 1 and the Giants nothing. Hunter Pence makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
From the stretch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Tap fouled at home plate. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9.
At the plate, Brandon Belt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there. Looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Gonzalez to the track, to the wall. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Brandon Crawford will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Joe Panic into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Stepping into the box, Jeff Samardzija. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. He reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Number 27 will get his first opportunity now.
The shortstop, number 27.
Samardzija's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Panic. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 7, catcher, Brian Pena.
Standing in, Brian Pena. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side. Panic's able to get there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Into the windup and the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence over to his left, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-1. Denard Span is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Flipped out the other way toward short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
In now, Angel Pagan. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman's after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now 3-1.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Into the box, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1.
The right fielder.
Hunter Pence stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Gonzalez waits on it. 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. In there, 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. And that could come back to bite you later.
Down the first baseline. Martinez fields it cleanly, and Victor takes this one himself, and that'll end the inning. Giants pick up a run on the Angel Pagan double. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Pat Venditti digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Pat Venditti.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And Pagan is there to put this one away, and that's your first out.
Second baseman,
Odubel Herrera will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
High in the air out to center field. Span is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
the center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And a ball, 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Samardzija into the windup. Here's the 2-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Pence to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he'll make it into third here with a two-out triple.
Yeah, getting one triple in a game is rare enough, but getting two is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his second triple of the ballgame.
Nolan Arenado will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the two-out triple.
Well, the inning didn't look like it was going anywhere with those two quick outs, but then all of a sudden, now the pressure's on here with a runner down at third.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. No damage done after the two-out triple. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Matt Duffy is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Brandon Crawford stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Blackmon has a play. 1 out. Joe Panik will dig in. He singled his first time around. He's set and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Jeff Samardzija in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
And you know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Giants leave one as the lead remains 3-1. Carlos Gonzalez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Grounded slowly back to the mound. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Victor Martinez.
Striding in once again, Victor Martinez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Ground ball right into the shift. Panic's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, number 27.
Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Samardzija gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score holds. It's 3-1. Denard Span will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. In there for strike one. Hit sharply on the ground. Pereira comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Angel.
Into the box is a lefty this time as he'll take the preferred matchup after getting word that Venditti has declared to throw right-handed. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Posey, high drive. Left field, out of here. A solo home run for Buster Posey. His first homer here in the series as the Giants have opened it up now to 4-1.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence. His first homer so far in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
You can just sense, both by the pitch count and the body language, he's about cooked out there. I mean, that's back-to-back home runs. I'd be shocked if he sticks around for another hitter.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
This is line to left. Ichiro is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Rockies 1. Leading off the inning, Brian Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro.
Ichiro Suzuki is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Duffy has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
Well, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
Tony Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Tony Kemp.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Weak roller right side. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 5-1. Tsuyoshi Wada will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Tsuyoshi Wada.
Matt Duffy will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Hit in the air out toward left. Ichiro on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base hit.
Brandon Crawford will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Awfully good start to the inning right here. You get the leadoff man into second base, and they'll just switch spots as he's chased home on the RBI double.
Here's Joe Panik, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit on the ground is short. No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting, pitcher.
Jeff Samardzija stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he likely won't be bunting here. Now a flare out to left center. Ichiro comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Now at the plate, Denard Span. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Gonzalez. And that retires the side. 1 for the Giants on this swing by Brandon Crawford. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Giants 6 and the Rockies 1. Odubel Herrera will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
Well, that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he takes ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
High and deep to right, but that will kick off the scoreboard out there in right. And he has started the home 6th with a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line, and that'll put him in a good position here with the runner on second and nobody out.
Charlie Blackmon tripled last time up, and he's set to bat again here. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Duffy scoops it up, only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike one.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Samardzija sets. 2-1 on its way. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Good pass of that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2. But you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Carlos Gonzalez will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Into the stands. He got it.
There you go.
batting, first baseman.
Victor Martinez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 6-2 game.
That's all about picking up your teammate there. The guy before him pops up and can't get the run home, so he's up there saying, hey, don't worry, I got it. He knocks in the 2-out RBI.
Number 27 steps into the box. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. On to the 7th now in Game 3. The Giants lead it 6-2. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Angel Pagan started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Angel Pagan.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Striding into the box, Buster Posey. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A pretty good swing
The
there.
right fielder, number
You'll
8,
watch. Head stays down,
Pence.
ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Hunter Pence will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. There he goes. Ground ball right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And a good throw from Gonzalez, but he's in safely at third.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Oh, and he nearly got that double play he needed to get himself out of the inning. But you see the good hard slide here at second base and the return throw just a little too late. So that'll be scored a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
There's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 7 runs on 12 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. A little low, it's 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. San Francisco leads this one 7-2. Brian Pena will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Hit hard to the right side. Panic has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Panic is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tsuyoshi Wada.
Steve Lombardozzi will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Lombardozzi.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Yusmeiro Petit will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Joe Panic strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
Hit out towards second. Herrera moving to his right, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Pitcher, Jeff Samardzija.
Jeff Samardzija steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
And that's a sequence that would make any pitching coach proud. They kept it low on all 3 pitches in the at-bat. He just couldn't do anything right there.
Denard Span will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ichiro moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Odubel Herrera will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
But hey, you know what? This game is not over. I mean, these guys can string a few hits together. They can get right back in this.
Nolan Arenado steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Man, you get back-to-back singles to start the inning. Everything looking good. And then 1 pitch later, it all comes crashing down on the double play.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. To short, hit hard. Crawford fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Ready for another shot now. Angel Pagan. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Left fielder, Angel Pagan.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Buster Posey is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Pence. He singled his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
When you're talking about guys that throw a good slider, it's not necessarily the movement you're talking about. It's the late movement. I mean, here he goes to offer at this thing, and it's just not there anymore.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Yeah, and he's been able to turn this inning around after back-to-back hits got this thing started. He's responded with 2 strikeouts, and here's the last one. Just a good job of bouncing back and not pitching tight out there.
Matt Duffy steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Giants 7 and the Rockies 2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
Sergio Romo.
Striding in to start the 9th, Victor Martinez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Hit in the air to center field. Span giving chase. 1 down. Number 27 steps in now.
27.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Smokes this one into deep center field. Back goes Span. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
Oh, and this is just highway robbery out there in center field. He's got a long way to go just to get to this thing. But look at the concentration as he goes up and over the wall to take away what would have been a home run.
Standing in now, Brian Pena. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And Pence will have to hurry this back in off the wall. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Here's Ichiro now. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play, it's strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Danny Valencia will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Danny Valencia.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or 2, they could really make this interesting.
Santiago Casilla is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
46, Santiago Casilla.
Odubel Herrera will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Pence. Knocks one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Charlie Blackmon. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Second and third, 2 away. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate two. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it 7-6 now.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Nolan Arenado comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Casillas ready. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of
it. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
And that's in there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Line toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that gets down. This is going to tie the game and maybe even win it. Here comes the winning run for the plate. And their winning ways continue at home. They'll walk off to take a commanding 3-0 lead.
Boy, we're talking high drama here in the playoffs. A walk-off win here in the final at bat, and this place is going crazy right now.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top, 8-7. Good night from Denver.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies.
8 runs on 14 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Yusmeiro Petit. The loss goes to Santiago Casilla. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes.
Tonight's paid attendance, 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.